Welcome back. It is Tuesday, so that means we get to check in with our local dietitian, the Unconventional Dietitian, Daphne Olivier. Daphne, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Of course. So we're kind of continuing our conversation last week about snacking. Today we're talking about how to determine if we're hungry or craving something. How can people at home kind of distinguish this?
So ideally, when you eat a meal, it should last you, meaning you should not really feel hungry for at least 4 hours. So like 4 to 6 hour window is a good time frame that a meal should be able to keep you feeling satiated and comfortable. So if you're wanting something in between then, sometimes it can be actual hunger, or sometimes it can be craving, like, oh, I know something's in the pantry and it's just calling my name. So here's how you determine the difference. A hunger will come up like a wave, and if you ignore it, it goes away.
Okay.
And then it will come again, and it'll come a little bit stronger, and then it will go away. And you won't feel that desire. And then each time it's going to come up a little bit stronger until you get the feeling of, okay, now I need to go get something to eat right now. I can't keep pushing this off. A craving, however, comes up and it never really goes away. It never dissipates.
Okay.
And so whenever it doesn't dissipate, then you know that it's probably not so much that you're actual having stomach hunger is what I call it, where you actually need to feed your body. It just means that you know that something's there and you want to go munch on whatever that is that's there.
You know, I'm guilty of having constant cravings. Always want to go into the pantry for a snack. Now, Daphne.
Well, and so that's common. I think where snacks can be useful. So the way that snacks are intended is that if you're going a long time without eating, so let's say you have lunch at noon and then you're going out to dinner with friends, you know, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that, and you have a really long time without eating, then a snack is probably necessary. That's really when snacks are supposed to be, you know, consumed, is whenever you're eating something to prolong a meal. So another example would be like we went hiking over the weekend for the long weekend, and it delayed how long we were going to be able to before we had our next meal, and so a snack is necessary there. We were moving a lot and it's necessary, but snacks aren't as necessary as we try to make them be.
Dang it. I am a snack fiend. And Daphne, if people want to reach out to you, if they have any health questions that they want to ask you, maybe get them on the show, how can people find you?
So you can ask the dietitian by going to my website, theunconventionaldietitian.com, and click on the contact tab, and then you can post your question there and we'll air it on the air.
Awesome. Daphne, thank you so much for joining us virtually today.
Thank you for having me.